Smai pawb, Sidachi. Hello everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing one of the new kits from Stampin' Up called Birthday Sparkle Kit. It came last week and I haven't actually opened it yet, so just get me scissors in there if I can. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, is it? I don't know what the weather's been like where you are, but it just hasn't stopped being grim and grey and damp and cold and there. We've had 2 or 3 nice days, I have to say, over the last couple of weeks. In fact, last Saturday week was gorgeous. It was almost Mediterranean. It was really warm. There was no wind. It was beautiful. But then since then it's been grey and grim. So I'm not feeling brilliant either. I think when the weather goes like that for a long time, it tends to affect me. And yeah, I don't feel great. Don't feel ill, just don't feel great. So I'm doing this. I should have done it several days ago, but I couldn't summon up the energy. You know how it is sometimes, you just can't summon up the energy for something. But anyway, don't want to make you depressed as well. Okay, so here we go. Second lot of plastic. What have we got? We've got, as per usual, we've got the instructions, which tells you everything you need for each of the cards. So it tells you for card number 1, card number 2, card number 3 and card number 4 what bits you'll need, and then putting each of them together. So it's a stamping one, so it's got a small stamping spot in early espresso. I will get my proper one out, a full size one. I'll get that out. So I don't have to open that. You get a set of stamps saying, oh, can you see that? Yeah, try and show this so that the light's not shining on it too much. It's your birthday. Oh yeah, you can see that. It's your birthday. And then happy cake day. I like that. Then there's some dots and some stripes. Oh, yay. And a little squiggly bit. That's not showing properly. I'll try and show you that later. And then a straight line, because there are balloons, punched out balloons in this kit. So what have we got in here? In here we've got a D block. They've got a lot of plastic in this kit. They've stopped putting a lot of plastic in, most of them. So you've got your D block, and then oh, interesting bits in here. Don't want to drop those. So there's some baker's twine, obviously in an early espresso type of colour, and then there's these little sticks, which I'm assuming are supposed to be like to go with the balloons. I don't know. I'll find out in a bit when I look at the instructions. So they're quite nice. I'll be careful where I put those. I'll put them there. Called that. So what else have we got? So we've got the Stampin' Dimensionals. You always get some of those, or nearly always. Let's do the envelopes first. Lovely envelopes. White with the gold surround. So we've got 1, 2. There's 6 there. Does that sound right? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yet there are 4 cards. Okay, well, we'll find out in a minute. I think that might not be quite right. There might be some more envelopes at the bottom. We'll find out. So we've got 3 cards with this craft card with nice gold surround. So I'll have one of those. I'll put the others back in the box. So there's 3 of those. And there's 3 of those. Oh, so looks like there are 6. Okay, so 3 of those, which is a greyish colour, I think you'd call that. It's sort of neither grey nor beige, but I'm sure when you've added stuff to it, it will be lovely. And then we've got these punched elements, so you get 3 sheets excuse me, 3 sheets of 3 balloon shapes, a tag with some gold bits on, and a cupcake tag. That's the word. So I'll have 1 of those. Might need more, I don't know. Oh, and then I don't know. Oh, I see. Yes, I've worked out what they are now. Some more punch outs. I couldn't work out what these were. I was looking at them sideways thinking, what's that supposed to be? But of course that must be the icing on the top of the cupcake. And a couple of long banners, a couple of rectangles, and then a couple of round, can't quite see that there, yeah, a couple of round balloons as opposed to balloon shaped balloons, if you get my drift. And then, the bottom part of the cupcake, some gold bits and some stars. So I'll keep that out as well. Oh, and, oh, glittery. Now you can't actually see what any of these are, but they're stickers, I would imagine. Yes, they are. Yeah, you'll have to wait until I actually use those, because it's very difficult to see where they've actually been cut. But I don't want to start unpeeling them. And, oh yes, the bit of card you always get at the bottom, which is handy for stamping on, and some of the little sticky dots. And what else? We've got 3 mats with dots on the background, and 3 of these, I would assume. Now, yeah, it looks as though the middle comes out of this. So you've got a frame, and then you've got another bit. So I don't know if that gets used. I'll find out when we look at the instructions. And then last but not least, some brown and white striped, I would imagine these are going to be for candles. Yeah, they look like candles. And then some punched out twiddly bits, which we'll find out what they're for as well. So it is right that there are only 6 envelopes. It just doesn't seem a lot when it says that there are 4 different cards to make. But we will see what we will see. So, in fact, I might need to get some more cards out. Oh, I'll see what I can do with what I've got at the moment, and then I'll get some more bits back out of the box. Right, you'll have to excuse me, but my voice keeps going, so I'll just have a slurp of tea. Oh gosh, that's a bit hot. Oh. We were singing on Saturday night in Cricket, and I don't think I was singing at my best, to be honest. But when we were rehearsing last week, every time I went to sing, nothing came out. So hopefully I'll be all right tonight, because we've got a rehearsal tonight for our next concert, which is on 22nd of March. And that we will be singing a piece by Dvorak called Stabat Mater, which is all in Latin. I have to say I'm struggling with it still. I've only got a month left. A month? What's the date today? I don't know. Yeah, we've got about 4 weeks anyway before this concert, and I'm still not 100% sure. Okay, right, I'm just trying to get the instructions to stand up at the moment. So, for this one, I need... What do I need? I I need the brown card, and then I need this, which obviously goes there. Okay, then I want one of the round ones of these, and 2 brown ones of the balloons, and then I will need one of the stickers from here, which I can just about make out. It's down here. So that's the bit I should be. Oh, hold it. Yeah, it's difficult to see there. I'm just going to see if I can put it back on there, because I don't want to lose it whilst I'm doing everything else. Okay, so I'm going to get this out, open that up. I need to stamp the circle with "It's Your Birthday." Now, do I need to bring you down a little bit? I think I might bring you down a little bit. It's your birthday. Right, now get my little bit of card that I can use to practice on. Oh yeah, that's nice. So, make sure that's nicely inked up, get it central. It's your birthday. Hopefully you haven't got my fat head in the camera. No, you haven't. That's good. Okay, so that's that. Give that a wipe on my little chamois. Okay, so what else do I need to stamp? So I'll leave that over there. And then on the 2 brown balloons, I need to do a stripe, and then I need to do the spots. So work out which way is the best. Yeah, so that's the top. Give that a bit of an ink. And then, oh, now I'm going to have to do that on here because I think that's going to go over the edge. I don't want to get ink on my green mat. Oh, yeah, that's that one. And then the other one will be the dots. Let's get a bit of ink on the edge. There we go. Got that off. Now, I've got to work out which way is the right way up. I'm assuming it's going to be like that. It's difficult to tell. Let's have a look. So, dots. Yeah, and again, I think I'm going to need to do it over here, just to make sure I can cover a whole balloon. Yeah, possibly gone over a bit, but that looks fine to me. Good, good. Put that back on the plastic bit. Now I think by the looks of it as well, I need to stamp the balloon strings. I'll do it. Oh, now I want this to be straight. I don't want it to be wiggly. I think that's straight. Let's try one. Yep, that's as straight as it's going to get. So I need to stamp on here 3 strings near the bottom, in the middle. Let me see if I can work out where's the best place. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to do one going up there. Yay! And then 2, 3. Okay, and then one about there, and one about there. Hey. Okay. Give that a wipe. Now the other thing I need to do now is, once I put this back on here, is measure out some thread. And it says to use 15.24 centimetres or 6 inches. I don't normally like using imperial measurements, having been mostly brought up using metric, but on this occasion I shall use, let me turn this around so you can actually see it. I've got a tape measure here, and it starts in the middle at 0 and it goes this way in inches and that way in centimetres. So I'll leave an extra bit because I always need an extra bit. So 6 centimetres and a bit, and I can always trim off the end when I get there. Let's fold this back up again. And then make a little bow. This is the bit I often struggle with, so I've started doing my bows like this now, so making 2 little bunny ears and just pulling that round there like that. Hold on to the ends and pull, and then bring it back down to make the loops a bit smaller, but not that small. Make that one a bit smaller. Come on, why do they always twist round? I'm sure if I did this off camera it would probably be fine, but of course because I'm doing it on camera it's all gone a bit peak-tong. Right, let's pull that one up a bit then, seeing as I can't make the other one a bit smaller. Okay, and then I'll just cut a bit off the ends of those. Right, so I've done that, so I need to put... Oh, I've lost a bit. I've lost a bit already. It's fallen off somewhere. Oh, I've lost one of my balloons. Just making sure it hasn't fallen on the floor. I'm probably looking right at it. It's not there. I've got the stripy one, but the spotty one has vanished. Oh no! Killer. Where's that gone? It's vanished. It's disappeared altogether. Okay, let's not panic about that for a minute. Let's put some dimensionals onto the back of the round one. That says to put one here and one there, and then one on the back of here. Just, you know how it is, I'm just now making sure it's not landed on my skirt somewhere. No. so I don't know where that's gone. It's not attached to my sleeve. I've had that happen before now. Oh, have I tucked it up inside the instructions? No. Okay. So, I'll have to stamp another one. So I'll stamp another one. You never know. By the time I get to actually put the stamp on the thing, I'll have found it, but no, I can't see it anywhere. Righty-ho. So, let's do that this way round instead this time. It'll turn up in a minute, I know it will, but there we are. Life isn't perfect, and sometimes we lose things. But you know, it's not far for it to go. There's nowhere for it to go. It's here somewhere. But I've done that one, so that's that. So I'll put a sticker on the back of that one. And this says to use the mini dots, although I think what I might do actually is use my tape runner, which I've just bought this morning actually. I went out and met my friend for a cup of tea and then popped into the works on my way home to get a new tape runner. Okay. Oh yeah, it is going. Sometimes they're so smooth you think, oh, it's not working, and it is. Right, let's make sure this is actually in shot. So do that. That's fine. And the card, which is over here. So I'll stick that down there. So that sits nicely in the gold frame. And then one balloon here. One balloon here. Oops. No, that's it. One balloon there. And then, now, which way round does this go? Do I put the... I just need to look at the instructions a bit closer. Okay, so for this I need to put the little glittery bit. Make sure that it's got all the bits out of it. So the little glittery bit will go, oops, will go. It's very sticky. It's very sticky. I just want to get hold of the end bit. Okay, so the glittery bit goes there. Then the It's Your Birthday goes on top. And then the bow will go, I'll get my tweezers. I'll put one of these sticky dots down there. And just take the top off, there we go. And then the bow, if I can pick it up without it falling down everywhere, will go there. Aha! So, there we are. Oh, of course, what did I forget to do first? Burnish the card. So, there we go. That's the first one. It's Your Birthday. That's very nice. Right, put that there. Okay, so card number 2 is using this one with the cake and the candles already stamped on, or printed on I should say. Now, right, so this is where some of these gold bits come in again, because they are actually flames, that's what they are. So I need to make sure I put them the right way up. Okay, so there we go, you can see what shape they are now. It'll probably look better once it's on the thing. So leave a little bit of the wick showing, and one, tie, that's all right, yeah, 3, pedoir, pimp. Sorry, 5. I count in Welsh without thinking about it, so sorry about counting in Welsh. No, I'm not sorry about counting in Welsh at all. Okay, so this wants me to put Happy Cake Day on one of the banners. You can tell I'm not really myself because everything's getting in a muddle today, and I don't normally get in a muddle, but there we are. So I'm going to, I might actually do it twice just to see if it's needed on either of the, oh, I see, the other two are tags. That's why I was getting confused, thinking, well, why have they given me instructions for 4 cards? But it's actually 2 cards and 2 lots of tags. And I can see where the little sticks come into it now, the little tiny sticks. All will be revealed. Right, anyway, I'm going to stamp Happy Cake Day. Happy Cake Day. I'm going to stamp that twice onto these 2. Move that onto these 2 banners, but before I do that I need to stamp this on here. Yeah. So Happy Cake Day. Right, you could probably hear the cogs going round then, or maybe not. Maybe there weren't any cogs going round. Okay, so let's put Happy Cake Day back on here, the right way round. Now the other thing it wants me to do is, oh dear, right, is the twiddly little bit you couldn't see. And I'm going to get one of my very small blocks for that. Sorry, you can probably hear lots of rummaging going off camera. In fact, I'm going to have to bring the box out. I'll keep them all in this purple thing. And generally I make it so that I can reach things, but I think the last few times I've used them I've just stuffed things back in, any old wear, which means the ones I want are right underneath everything else. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So this is a little squiggly pattern. I don't know if you can see that little squiggly pattern with some dots, and it wants me to do those on here around the cake. So squiggly bit there and squiggly bit there and squiggly bit there. I quite like that, that's quite sweet. That could come in handy for all sorts of things. Right, give that a wipe, put that back on there. Okay, what else do I need? I need one of these gold bars off this sheet. And one of the Happy Cake Days that I've stamped. And another bit of this. How much do I need for this one? 8 inches for this one, so, or 20.32 centimetres. I'll do 8 inches. I don't mind having to use old money if I have to. Okay, so let's put that back on there, and then I won't get that stuck to everything else. Okie dokie. Ah, right, okay, I can see where we're going with this. So I need to make, where does the bow go on there? Oh, right underneath everything. Okay. Right, so I need to make this bow first, because that will go on underneath this bit and this bit. Can't see me doing it, can you? Sorry. And then the bow needs to be quite big on this one because it goes underneath, but I will just chop the ends off. Okay, so that's one bow, and then okay, so I need to put, that doesn't make sense. Am I looking at this right? Yes, that's saying to put one of these behind here, but they're quite big, so they're going to go over the edge, but I suppose it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up by this. Just don't want it to get it stuck to the mat. Okay, so that goes there and that goes there. Now I then need, see, I told you I'm definitely not me at the moment. I couldn't find these. Right, put one of these under here for the bow to go on. Get that off there. And then I want the bow to be about there. So I'll put that down onto the bow. Yeah, there we go. And then that there. Okay, and then I think it's going to be easier for me to put these onto the gold bit rather than trying to then put them on the back of here and then try and get that in the right place. So if I put the sticky dots about there and there, and then possibly also another one in the middle. It doesn't say to put one in the middle, but I'm going to put one in the middle. And then I'll put that on top of that, but I won't put it on top of that yet. Then we take this bit and put dimensionals on the back of that. So that's going to frame that bit. Oh, that one. These ones haven't cut out at the end. That's funny. I've never seen that before. Okay, right. Ignore me. Okay. So the other thing we did last week was we went to see the new musical that everybody's talking about, Six, which is based on the lives of, obviously, or I say obviously, if you don't know about it, it's not obvious, the 6 wives of Henry VIII. It was brilliant. When it started, I thought, oh, I don't know, maybe this isn't the sort of thing I thought it was, but it was absolutely brilliant. It's basically, not giving anything away too much, the 6 wives of Henry VIII are in a girl band, and basically the show is them having a sing-off, because everybody's got their favourite wife of Henry VIII, haven't they? Well, I don't know if anybody has, but that's what the premise of the show was. And the idea was, before I do that, I'm going to burnish this. Yeah, so the premise of the show is that they have a sing-off and everybody has to clap and shout and cheer and whatnot, to which they think is their favourite. But by the time you get to the end, it turns around, sort of. It's brilliant. I have to say, it was absolutely brilliant. And I would go and see it again. So if you get the opportunity to see Six, go. But anybody who's my age, you might find it's a bit loud. The one thing that surprised me was that I would say that 60% of the audience when we went were under 25, which is great, because normally it's just old fogies like us who go to the theatre. And 90% of the audience was female. So, yeah, there was a lot of perfume about, which doesn't sit well with me because of my allergies, but I managed, and my eyes didn't run at all, so I was quite pleased about that. But yes, it was brilliant. And I hadn't realised it had been written by students for their end of year. They had to write a thing at the end of their, I don't know if it's university or college. But yes, it was fantastic. Anyway, there we go. That's the second card, which says Happy Cake Day. So you get 6 cards, 2 of each design, 3 of It's Your Birthday and 3 of Happy Cake Day, which are lovely. And then the other 2 things are gift tags. So one is obviously a cake-shaped gift tag, which is this one. Let's just punch the little bit out of there. Oh, come on. And then the other gift tag is the one that's got the gold bits on it. So that can go in. Well, that can go. I can put that in the recycling. Right, cut the little bits. Those little bits can't go in the recycling. They're too small. Okay, so for the cake one, I need to stamp the word "Yay" somewhere. Oh, okay, that's where these funny shaped bits come in. So, funny shaped bit. Aha, right. Now here, you can't see probably, but there's a tiny, tiny slit there, which I can just set that apart. Anyway, I'll show you what that's for. So I need to stamp this with the word "Yay." So again, I'll use my little tiny one. And then that will go, oh, now I'll just work out exactly where it needs to go, because that will go there, and then this will go there. So I don't want to do it too low down. So if I hold that there and put it about there, there we go. That'll do. So I'll put that back on my, there, put that down. So, oh, come on, I need to put sticky bits here. Just looking to see if there's enough. No, that's fine. Okay, so sticky bits here. Oh, that's all right. I thought I'd flicked it off for a minute because I couldn't see it because it had turned round. Just trying to think what else I've been getting up to. Did I say that we went to Cricket and it rained on Saturday? Did I say how much it rained on Saturday? It rained. It was that horrible rain. It's not bucketing down rain. It's just rain, and it just falls and everything gets soaked. And we got soaked. But thankfully we had clothes to change into later. Well, some clothes, not all of them. So, oh yes, I did. I said I hadn't sung very well. And Kevin didn't feel he'd sung very well either. But it went quite well. We were doing it for a church in Criccieth who were having a concert for Christian Aid. And they actually raised £1,300. So that wasn't bad, was it? So it's nice to be able to help somebody with their... Oh, actually I'm putting those on, but I think it might actually be asking me to put... Yeah, it says on here, the instructions on here show you to put Stampin' dimensionals on the back. I can sort of see why. Okay. I will put Stampin'. I know I've already put those on. I'll just have to put the dimensionals over the top. Okay, see, not paying attention. Put the dimensionals down somewhere else. Okay, so it says to put 2 there and 2 about there. And then this is where the little sticks come in. The sticks go through this little slit. I don't want to push too hard because I don't want to rip it. And I can't work out if I'm supposed to do it that way round. Oh, here we go, here we go. I need to turn it so that the flat side is sticking up. That's what we need. Okay, and then it wants me to put one of these at the bottom of where the stick is so that it can stick to it, I'm assuming. Right, so if I put that there, can you see what I'm doing now? Because I'm putting it here in the camera lens is over there. Right, okay. Hopefully this will work. Take that off and then push that down a little bit more so it's actually got something to stick to. Yes. Right. Okay, so I need to stick this onto here. I might put another one dimensional at the top here. they don't say to put one, but I think it would be better with one there. So yeah, definitely better with that, and possibly even another one there in the middle. I'm going to take the backing off that bit, which I now can't get off. There we go. And put that about there. So one, okay, and then that will go there. Lovely jubbly. Now I need to get one of the gold stars, and probably put a couple of these on so that the stick has something solid to attach to. I say solid, you know what I mean. Okay, so oh gosh, my battery's going. I might have to stop and put another battery in. Hopefully I've remembered to charge some up. So I will put that there. There we go. So that's that gift tag, and I will be back shortly. Yes, okay, we're back. So I must charge that one up at some point, and I have a feeling that one of the others needs charging as well. Okay, so that's that one. And then last but not least is this one, which needs me to stamp onto this bit here. So it wants It's Your Birthday. So again I will, oh no, I'll use the regular size from the D size, and I will put It's Your Birthday on both of those. It's your birthday. I don't know if that's straight. Yes, it is. It looked a bit wibbly wobbly for a minute, but there we go. It's your birthday. Oh, perfect. Good, good, good. Right, put that away. So that's good. I think, yes, for a change, I've actually used all of the stamps that come with the set. Quite often you'll get a couple that don't get used so much, but this one, yeah, I've used all of them. Okay, so I want this. I want one of these squiggly brown bits, one of these. So I need to put, I can now, I think, yeah, I can put this away. Oh, if I can get it. Oh, yeah. Ink all over my hands. That's the other handy thing about the chamois, is I can wipe my hands off on it as well. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Right, so I need a couple of these to go on the back of here. And the back of there. And then that will go on top of that. So There we go. And I'll put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. And then I need to get a couple of these candle bits from the same sheet as the brown bit. So I need 2 candle bits and 2 of the flames from here. Okay, so I need more sticky bits on here. 1, 2, okay, so the candles need to go so that they're like that, and then when you put the flame on the top, so really it needs to be a little bit further down, so I could put the flame first, couldn't I? I'll put the flame and then I'll put the candle. And angle it that way. And then the same for the other one. And then the same for this one. Oh, these bits can be very fiddly, but there we go. So put that one there, and then put this on, and then all we have to do is put the twine on. So I put that about there. Lovely. So there we go. That's the second of the tags. So it's your birthday and yay! So I could just do the bit with the twine, and I would imagine, yes, it needs the same length on both of them. I suppose I really need to measure it, or I will measure it. So I reckon 6 inches, so I'll double that, cut it there, cut it there. And then the way I tend to generally do tags is I'll generally fold the twine in half, push it through from the front to the back, bring the loop up and pull the loose ends through like that. And then I just generally, when I put a gift tag on something, I just put a bit of tape over the top there, or a bow or something sticky of that ilk. So let's put this one on the cake. So these are quite nice. I do like that. Oh, come on. There we go. And then through the loop and pull it up like that. So there we go. So this is the birthday sparkle kit. Birthday sparkle? Yeah, birthday sparkle kit. So you can make, is it 4 of these? 2 of these. Well, however many it is, probably 2 or 3 each of these gift tags, and then definitely 3 each of the cards, 1 portrait, 1 landscape. So that's nice, and it's all this lovely craft paper, which is very on trend at the moment, so I understand. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think, oh yes, but it's brown. But it can be lovely, and especially when you've got all these glittery bits that you can be putting on. So I shall probably do the rest of those whilst I'm waiting for my video to upload. So hopefully this will be on time, because I managed to get myself where I was actually ahead of time, so I'd been able to put schedule my videos, so I've got like 2 weeks, and then life just happens and I've had no time to, well, I have had time, to be honest. I haven't had the inclination, I just haven't felt like doing anything, so I haven't, but I'm feeling a bit better now. And as I said, we'll be off to choir practice tonight. One thing that would be nice for anybody that's watching, because I don't know who any of my subscribers are. Well, I know a couple of my subscribers because they've told me. And Maggie, if you're watching, thank you for your email. Yes, I will get back to you eventually, but you know, and I haven't forgotten you. It would be nice to know where some of my subscribers live. You probably all know I live in Llandudno in North Wales. Although I grew up in Weston-super-Mare, which is where my friend Maggie still lives. Other than that, and my daughter who lives in Sheffield, and my husband who's upstairs, I don't know who anybody else is who are my subscribers, so leave a comment if you wouldn't mind, just that I can know that people do actually watch the videos. I mean, it tells me that the videos have been watched, but the only comment I've ever had was one way back on my first ever video, and that was in Spanish or something, I think it was Spanish, and it wasn't very interesting. It was telling me that I hadn't done anything very well, and that everything I'd done, I hadn't done everything under the lens. I'd done things down here and you couldn't see what I was doing. But you know, it was my first one. So that's it. But yeah, other than that, I've not had any comments on any of my videos. So if you want to give me a thumbs up, that would be lovely. And let me know where you're from, and I will try and reply to all of you. I think that's me for now. I think I need to go and have a sit down, cup of tea, and think about what to do for dinner tonight, because it needs to be something that I can cook quickly and we can eat quickly, but not so quickly that we end up with indigestion. Anyway, that's me, I think. Hwyl am y tro.